Hello guys, today we're going to talk about the next episode, episode 4, Honor Among Thieves. Now, this episode aired on October 25th, 1990, and it's about 48 minutes long. It has 7.3 out of 10 on IMDb with about 100-some user votes, and it guest stars, if you're curious on the main leads, I suggest checking out the first episode I did on this. It guest stars Ian Buchanan, who plays the big bad of the episode, and he was in he was in Panic Room and some soap operas too, a lot of soap operas, and the episode was directed by Aaron Lapstead. Notes for the phone, of course, and he directed City Limits and did visual effects on Escape from New York. Alright, so the cool part about this episode is that you get a little bit of Barry's background. You see, like, he wasn't always going to forensic science. He did talk about going into anthropology, I believed, and basically the main bad guy, he has other groups of bad guys with him as well, and they kind of form this hodgepodge big time thief group that are going to steal this priceless artifact, and Flash has to stop them. Now, each thief kind of has their own motive, their own little theme. You don't see it in the costume per se, but really how they act and see them do stuff. I like seeing him go against a rogue of villains. The only real criticism is that it's not really a criticism. I kind of wished we saw him. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, he actually goes against the thieves on a decent pace for the most part. But I think they could have done a little bit more with him going against them one by one. But for a 48-minute run time, they did a very good job of that. And I like that they showed multiple villains in one episode. I kind of wish they did it again, but with more A-grade villains. I wish they did that. But I wish they had an opportunity to do that. But yeah, the main bad guy's pretty cool. He reminds me of what. Some of CW's Arrow, a couple of their villains, like Adrian Chase or Ricardo Diaz, one of those two. He kind of reminds me of that a little bit. But yeah, a lot of the I liked the multiple villain thing, and I liked a lot of things in general, really. It's a very good episode. There's nothing bad about it. It's good like the rest of them. I like that there was multiple villains. The acting's solid. You got a little cheese there and there. You always have to. You're gonna expect some cheese in this series, just to warn you. So if you hate cheese, there might be a few moments that make you wanna throw yourself out the window. But for the most part, it's any cheese that does happen. It's fun cheese. It's very fun cheese. But yeah, the acting's solid, and all that. Writing's good, but the biggest thing is just getting a little bit of Barry's background. That's a big thing with this episode, and him just kind of coming to terms with the people he used to work with and everything. That's a big part too. And yeah, that's really all I have to say about it. It's pretty self-explanatory. I'm gonna just warn you guys about this. The episode, like Goosebumps, the episodes are gonna go pretty quick. I mean, there's not really, especially with this series, because since it's not an anthology show, a lot of the characters are reoccurring. There's only so much to really say about the episode without going into such an in-depth the other way is going to an in-depth analysis to the point where why even watch the show. So yeah, but yeah, overall this was a pretty solid episode. Is it the best episode? A lot of the early episodes, like I said before, the only real issue is that they don't go full comic booky quite yet. a majority of the series they do, the early episodes, they kind of establish him among other with some mobster. I mean, they're well done, don't get me wrong. But once you see him go against bigger, more recognizable bad guys, it's kind of hard to go back to this. But I feel like a lot of superhero shows start off with some somewhat, not lesser, but not as well-known villains to build the character up. And they do a great job of it, because a lot of the villains they do throw in are, for my opinion, pretty solid. And pretty solid. But yeah, that's all I have to say about it. It's a solid episode. Get a little bit more of Barry Allen's background, and it's well done in all the areas like the previous ones. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe and like the videos, and have a good day.